Well, Bank Holiday Monday had a lot of goals in the Isthmian Premier League for Matchday 5, and it started off with Canvey Island vs Aveley. My prediction for this game was 4-0 Aveley, but Aveley did win, only by 2-1 though. And Canvey actually went 1-0 up in the 10th minute by Chris Regis getting the opening goal for Canvey Island. But 6 minutes later, Jaden Robinson equalised for Aveley, and then to break the Canvey Island Hearts thinking they were going to get their first point of the season, Zudu Suleiman had to get the 92nd minute winner for Aveley to win 2-1 overall. Canvey now sit bottom of the table with 0 points and the only team left on 0 points. Also, Aveley are sat in 10th with 8. Next up, Carshalton against Chichester. My prediction for this game was 2-1 Carshalton. However, Chichester won this game 3-0. In the 48th minute was the opening goal by Lewis Rustell for Chichester. In the 63rd minute, Pepe Dillon got sent off after having a second yellow card. And before we move on, I'm going to give you a quick spoiler. It's not the first red card you're going to see today. But after that red card, it all went downhill for Carshalton as Billy Vigor scored in the 77th minute and Chris Martin scored in the 91st minute to win the game 3-0 for Chichester. Carshalton has now dropped down to 14th after losing 2 on the trot with only 6 points, and Chichester are in 9th with 8. Chatham against Folkestone, my prediction was a 1-1 draw, and in the first half, it looked like it will be a 1-1 draw. Tope Fedehunsi got the opener for Chatham Town in the 12th minute. In the 20th minute, Kevin Locko got the equaliser for Folkestone. And in the 60th minute, Adam Youssef got the winner for Folkestone, which got my prediction wrong in the end. So, after that 2-1 victory for Folkestone, they go above Chatham into the playoff spot in 5th place with 11 points, whilst Chatham are in 6th with 10. Moving on to Cray Wanderers versus Brentwood Town. My prediction for this game was 3-2 to Cray Wanderers. And God, I was wrong. In the 12th minute, Joshua Williams got the opener for Cray Wanderers. But in the 32nd minute, Daniel Ogunle got the equaliser. And then in the second half, it all went downhill for Cray Wanderers. 63-minute goal for Rommel Aarons. 71st minute goal for Venus Veyvala. 74th minute goal for Charlie Edwards and 91st minute goal for Sam Park. 5 different goal scorers to win 5-1 against Cray Wanderers. So Cray Wanderers sit in 8th place with 10 points, whilst Brentwood are now top of the table with 13 points. I predicted them to come 22nd in this league. That's not going well, is it? Hashtag played Billericay. Hashtag aren't performing well at the start of the season, but neither are Billericay. My prediction for this game was 2-0 Billericay. Billericay did win, but it was 3-2. Femi Akinwande got the opener for Billericay in the 7th minute, followed by Liam Nash getting yet another goal in this campaign. In the 72nd minute, Femi Akinwande doubled his goals in this game, followed by 2 late goals, one by Bradley Satch and one by Matty Waldridge in the 92nd and 93rd minute, which meant nothing except from goal difference as Billericay got 3 before that, so they won 3-2. Hashtag sit in 17th place with 4 points, while Billericay finally get another win on the table and go up to 11th with 7 points. Lewis against Burgess Hill. Now, I predicted 2-2. Lewis won this game 3-0. It was 0-0 in the first half, but 2 minutes after half-time, Ian Gale got the opener for Lewis. In the 72nd minute, Khan Bennett got the second, and in the 86th minute, Walter Figueira finished the deal off with a goal, and Lewis won 3-0. So Lewis sit in 4th place in the playoffs with 12 points, while Burgess Hill sit in 12th with 7th. Still good for a newly promoted side, however. Now, Potter's Bar faced Wingate and Finchley. I thought there'd be one goal in this game, and I said Potter's Bar would win 1-0. It finished 3-3. After a first-minute goal by Alfie Q to give Wingate the lead, there was no goals until the 56th minute, where Johnny Alotti got the second for Wingate in this game. In the 75th minute, Brandon Adams got one back for Potter's Bar, and Nanaki got a second for Potter's Bar to equalise. In the 90th minute, Charlie Stallard thought he won the game for Wingate and Finchley, but 2 minutes later, Ryan Doherty got the equaliser to give both teams a point. So, Potter's Bar sit in the relegation zone in 20th place with 2 points, Wingate in 21st with 1. Now, the game of the match day, and I am so happy I went to this game. Ramsgate 4, Dartford 4. And I said this game would finish 3-1 Dartford. 15 seconds into the game, my head was on the floor, as Mitchell May scored the opener for Ramsgate straight off from kickoff. Luckily, 6 minutes later, Dan Smith got a goal back and made it 1-1. So my spirits were lifted and I was given a stick to the Ramsgate fans 5 minutes after they were doing it to us. But then in the 33rd minute, it was back to Ramsgate giving us stick as Tijan Janama got a goal, and 5 minutes later, Ryan Kingsford got another. It all went horribly wrong in that first half for Dartford, and who would have thought it got worse in the 50th minute after Sam Smith stops a run of a last man running to get the goal. He pulls him back and gets his second yellow card of the game and gets sent off. So, to put it into perspective, in our third away game of the season, we've had 3 red cards. However, Eddie Desane came on in the 60th minute, and in the 64th, he got one back for Dartford, followed by Sam Okoye getting sent off, which I don't believe was a red card at all. But in the 72nd minute, Harry Webster kind of done the same thing and got sent off. Doesn't even it out because that means both men won't be playing in a game in the near future. But after they got sent off, it was 10 men versus 9 men, and in the 79th minute, Eddie Desane got his second of the game. In the 82nd minute though, Tom Clifford ruined our hearts as he got the 4th goal for Ramsgate to put them 4-3 up. But then, we won a penalty, and Eddie Desane on a hat-trick scored it in the 92nd minute. However, we should have had another penalty after that. We would have won the game 5-4 if we got that penalty. I am annoyed, and you will see why we should have got a penalty in the Matchday vlog coming very soon. So, that puts Ramsgate in 18th place, just above the relegation zone by 1 point, whilst Dartford move up to 15th, and on the away coach back to Dartford, I realised after the first game when we were 22nd and bottom of the table, we've not dropped a place. We've just been going up and up and up. It's not how the season starts, it's how it goes on for the rest of the season. So, 4-4, not a good result against Ramsgate, but after watching the game, it's a decent result because we had 9 men on the pitch. St Albans versus Cheshunt. My prediction for this game was 1-0 Cheshunt, and I got the amount of difference in goals correct, but not the correct scoreline. Cheshunt won 2-1. Kanongo Gucci got the opener. In the 52nd minute, Bradley Roberts got the second, and 3 minutes later, Alex Dyer got what was soon to be a consolation goal for St Albans. St Albans sit in 16th place with 4 points after beating Dartford. They're now below Dartford only a week later. Cheshunt, on the other hand, are 3rd place with 12 points. Welling against Cray Valley. My prediction for this game was 1-0 Cray Valley. I was completely wrong. It was 3-0 Cray Valley. In the 3rd minute, Ibi Akambi got the opener for Cray Valley. 52nd minute, Luke Holness got the second, and in the 89th, Marcel Barrington got the third. Welling are in a relegation zone in 19th place with 3 points. Cray Valley in 13th with 6. And the final game, Whitehawk against Dulwich Hamlet, who came into this game top of the table. And Whitehawk, I think, were in the relegation zone. Charlie Lambert got the only goal of the game, just on the brink of half-time. My prediction was 3-0 Dulwich, by the way, I think. Yeah, 3-0 Dulwich. So, all Whitehawk weren't in a relegation zone. I was completely wrong. They are now 7th on 10 points. Dulwich drop into 2nd. And their first goal conceded this season as well on 12 points. So, let's have a look at the table. Brentwood's top going into Matchday 6 with 13 points from 5. Finishing the playoffs. Dulwich Hamlet with 12. Cheshunt with 12. Lewis with 12. And Folkestone with 11. In the relegation zone, we've got Welling on 3, Potters Bar on 2, Wingate on 1, and Canvey on 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. Top goal scorers. Luke Wanadio still at the top, even though he didn't score, with 5. Alfie Paxman and Ollie Peters, both on 4, both didn't score in the Matchday 5. And then you can see 2 Dartford strikers in 4th place, Ollie Box and Eddie Desane. Eddie needs to start starting matches. So, that is it for the Isthmian Premier League for 2 weeks now, actually. Because next week, we have got the FA Cup matches. And I will be doing predictions for those matches, but only for the Isthmian teams. So, Brentwood have got Leighton Town. Dulwich have got Whitstable Town. Cheshunt have got Leiston. Lewis have got Flackwell. Folkestone have got Sevenoaks. Chatham have got Marlow, who Dartford had last year. Whitehawk have got Hayden Yeading. Cray Wanderers have got Hanwell Town. Chichester have got Havant Waterlooville. That's a tough game. Averley have got Hashtag. They both share the same pitch. Billericay have got Barton. Burgess Hill have got Wokingham. Cray Valley have Ramsgate. Carshalton have Wingate. Dartford have Bracknell. St Albans have Aylesbury Vale. Hashtag have got Averley. Ramsgate have got Cray Valley. Welling have got Uxbridge. Potters Bar have got Hitchin. Wingate have got Carshalton, was it? I think so, I'll just double check. Yep. And Canvey Island have got Malden and Tiptree. So you'll see my FA Cup first qualifying round for the Isthmian teams prediction very soon. Also, the Matchday vlog against Ramsgate, which I'm very excited to post.